ready.
So we've left off with you guys deep within the Temple of Elemental Air, with the cult of howling hatred moving all around you. Some exploration was done from the minute you walked in. Some small combats have been had with some of the temple's denizens, namely the Kenku in the stair-like hallway on the way in. Some minor cult members that were easily dispatched, seeing as they were bound to walked in tall obelisks in a long hall. You've managed to free some prisoners in a couple of different places. The mechanical room, with two large spoked wheels or turnstiles that seem to control a mechanism deep underground. The others were in some sort of worship room. I believe it was discovered that it was a small temple to Moradin, the prime dwarven deity. Again, the Kenku holding them and tormenting them there were easily dispatched. More scouting had been done, and a few chests had been opened in what looked like the quarters for different initiates or cult members. It was then determined that whatever this thing that was flying around in the temple would need to be dispatched, as you knew that it had spotted you. That was quickly done once you all headed across the open-air bridge to the base of the large pyramid that sits within this waterway. Out of the darkness from high above flew down a wyvern with a rider mounted on his back. After an intense combat, where both rider and wyvern were dispatched, you scouted around the remainder of the pyramid, and after deciding to just go inside, a couple of you decided, well, the group, I suppose, decided to dispose of the bodies of at least of the wyvern, as it was quite noticeable. And while Aranor and Moss successfully managed to push and shove it into the water, it did make a great deal of noise. And before they could get back to the group, from around the eastern side of the pyramid came a djinn, who encouraged you both to follow him. Not putting up much of a fight, he led you to the chambers where he is currently working, and explained that he is bound. He has been bound for hundreds, if not thousands of years to work here. He was bound by the dwarves and the previous king of this location to maintain, keep clean, repair this area itself. He explained to you that currently his horn is in possession of Arisi Kalanoth, and while she has never blown it, she has also never released him from his duties. He explained to you that if the horn is broken, he would be freed and would instantly return to his home plane, one of elemental air. He also explained that any area that he was working, others stayed away from, and that you were free to rest here in this chamber he was currently working on, and so you did. Enjoying a long rest, restoring your health, your hit points, and expended spell slots. And now we will pick up. You have just woken. We'll say it's now dawn, right at the dawn, for the purposes of renewing certain spells and item charges. You're now awake in this room, which is called the Plaza of Fallen Spires. And what would you all like to do? Atayir, the djinn, is still in the room, still working away.
Starsha, we're gonna we're gonna have Starsha. Oh, did we decide on Moss or Starsha to scout?
I would vote for Starsha. I think she
Okay.
might have the best chance, unless you want me to try to go as a spider and see what happens. And actually, there is, if she gets away from me, pass without trace would not affect her, so actually might.
I mean, +9 and advantage is also pretty good.
Right, I'd be plus 17. Invis would give you advantage, right?
Yeah, so I mean that's a point, right? You know, if you cast pass without a trace and then change forms, and I make you invisible, that's +17 and advantage. You don't really even need the invisibility at that point, and it would save a spell slot.
Yeah, it's true.
Either way is good.
I don't want to waste spell slots if we don't have to. If we got a possible big battle coming up.
Dark question for you: Are the doors to the temple open? The pyramid, the ziggurat,
No.
whatever it is. Okay.
You can't see inside.
We might need Spider Boy then.
You know, by our estimation, would he be able to slip through a crack underneath the door as a bug?
It's dwarven built, and the stones are quite well fitted together.
Mm.
These doors don't turn on a central spindle like most of the other doors you see. They open on hinges. They are still stone, though. I'm gonna say he probably can't.
Do we need to do stealth for the first part? The four of you are wearing the cloaks from yesterday, right?
That's not a bad point.
Yeah.
I mean, we could a couple of us could just go in there.
Yep. It's a good idea.
And I could do disguise self, so you know, we just have 5 air cultists. Do we know the symbol for the air cultists? Trying to remember if
we know the symbols. They're on
Like
Starsha's
the
map, right? We
I
just
assume there's a
don't.
hand gesture like there was for water and for earth.
Yeah, I don't
Do we
know
know
if we
that?
ever learned a hand gesture though.
We could ask the Jinn, he might know.
Yeah.
I motion towards the Jinn. We're planning our final strategy, but we're worried we may be called out as imposters, and other cults seem to have a hand gesture. Do you know the hand gesture for the air cultists?
I have seen many use this hand gesture. And he will hold out his hands. I'm just going to post a picture of it.
Fucking Deebs. Well played, you two.
What a bunch of chuckle fucks. Yeah, I thought I had a. Oh, there we go.
What is that from, Darkstar? Is that poker?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm over here.
No, those are the official hand gestures.
Wow. All right, there we go.
Thank you, Sir Jin. This will help us, I think. So, first floor, we'll just kind of maybe do a pass through and see what's going on. Then we can leave the door ajar, right?
Yeah, and we might also be able to, once we get through this initial door, we might be able to have somebody stealth, depending on the layout.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's do it.
Our cover, in case anyone asks, is we're looking for Wind Harrow.
Perfect.
It's been some time since we've seen him, and we don't know where he slumbers or where the room where he normally passes his time was empty. We're just looking for him. Does that sound reasonable?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I guess the
That'll
downside
work.
is if the alarm has been raised because of missing people, this
Then
would
we
be a
fight.
really, really bad strategy.
Then it's best all of us are in there and not just one or two.
Fair enough.
If we're not going to go in invisible.
Bri, do you have the spell Silence available?
No,
All right.
I don't think so. I'll take a scan here. No, I do not.
Okay. I don't either.
So what is the plan?
Four are going to wear the cloaks we have. I will do disguise self as occultists. Not wind. I don't think I want to be wind hair. I want to be some other, like, just one of the cultists I've seen we've killed.
Okay.
Or killed? Sure, why not?
Yeah.
And is Rin wearing the
Yes.
robes over his plate armor, or?
Yeah, I have a big thing. I created like a disguise over my giant armor previously.
No, Jesus.
He just looks like a hefty dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Hefty dude that clanks.
No, the robes kind of muffle it.
And I got
And his feet
sneaky
don't-
boots. I got sneaky
Yeah.
boots.
And anyone pats him on the shoulder might cause concern.
We'll just think his muscles are super hard.
Well, you've been working out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Enough delay. Are we doing this?
Yep.
Let me. I have a spare spell. Is there any reason? Sorry, I'm preparing my spells and I have a spare one. Is there any reason we would need sending? I can't think of anybody in here we would need to send to. It is a very expensive spell slot, so I don't think it's worth using it for us to communicate with each other. Nor do I think we're going to get separated by too far.
Nope.
So
Nope. Take what you need.
okay, I'll just take some damage stuff. Let's do charm person doesn't because they know suggestion is wonky. I'm gonna take suggestion just in case. Maybe I can use it to talk our way out of something if I have to. Okay, good to go.
I'm taking blight, dispel magic.
Which way are you
That's-
guys heading out?
I think we can go straight left, right? To the west.
Okay.
Uh,
Just
oh,
move you to that map.
And if we
Yep.
are now on...
sorry. Go ahead.
No, dude, I was going to cast my spell, but do your thing first.
Well, I was just gonna ask that room that we were in with the djinn. The floor is that like that's just blue tile, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, through me, I thought that was water at first.
I
Too.
thought it was water at first, but then when she unlocked the other map, it was like, no, there's no way it's water. Okay.
We're disappeared.
But the drip club's back.
Yeah.
So before we leave the chamber, I would do disguise self as we walk across.
So
Hey.
you're all currently disguised as initiates or cultists, using the robes you were provided by Windharrow. As you make your way out across the bridge, everybody give me perception checks.
Oh. Damn.
No, I always get a really good perception check up front, and then everything's shit after that. You're gonna see me roll twice. You just look at the small text at the bottom. So the second one's Starsha.
Taladar, you're the only one. Because it was a natural 20. Making your way across this bridge, heading for the base of the pyramid and the doors that you can see shut there, you can see a small disturbance in the water. To the north of the walkway, sort of in the corner as the water heads around and moves to the west.
I
There's
think
an odd pattern to the water as if something below is moving.
I think Taladar would just quietly say to the others, "Hold a moment, there's something in the water." And he would try inconspicuously to sort of veer off to the right and just kind of walk around as if he's, looking about, not trying to make eye contact too closely, but he's going to get a little closer to it. Would you say it's like about where I'm pinging here? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to get within like 30 feet of it or so, but not any closer than that.
It's difficult to make out until it actually gets close to that brazier that's right on the corner. And even then, you only get a sense of a large shape. It seems to be unmoving now, the water flowing over it undisturbed, but there is definitely something down there.
Something that was moving.
He originally saw it moving, the water was being disturbed from beneath.
The blade is drawn very slowly, very purposefully, and he points it at whatever that is out there and readies himself to cast if something happens and just watches it quietly.
Watches Pat's Taladar and good eyes, but I think we should concern ourselves with that later. Maybe it will enjoy the nice feast we left it.
After a moment, you can see this shape begins to move to the west. As it does, because you rolled so high, you can hear like a thudding, as if excessively heavy footfalls are coming someplace from the north. Slow, deliberate.
Oh dear.
Like on stone.
Yes.
Okay, not this thing plodding along underwater, but
You think that it very well could be.
Oh. You know what? He's going to make a stealth check and just sneak up to the corner and just risk a glance around the corner just to confirm that it is that thing and not some other thing stomping around. A stealth check. There it is.
Attaboy.
You peek around the corner, and you can't see anything on the pyramid walkway. But just at the edge of, basically of your vision, there is an archway at the end of a columned bridge that you can see a figure standing there. It looks like he's turned and is talking to somebody deeper in the room.
That's all Taladar needs. He's gonna, before this thing sees him, he's gonna back away slowly, sheath the blade, and rejoin his party. He'll tell them about the figure and the something in the water. And by his estimation, he says, I don't think whatever's in the water is a threat unless we fall in or get close to the edge. So maybe bear that in mind.
All right. I feel like we should move quickly.
Amos just nods and it gives Taladar an impressed look that he was even able to see that.
Yeah, Taladar just shrugs like, yeah, I'm surprised too.
So you're now standing in front of the doors, all gathered together?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I open the door. If I can.
You open the door. Oops.
Oh.
And what you see, I don't know if you guys can see the pyramid ghost imaged on top or not.
We just see the bottom floor, I think.
Yeah, we just see the bottom.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
So what you guys see when you open the door, there are several individuals in this room. It is decently lit by, looks like ancient lanterns or lampposts around the perimeter of the room. There are 2 rows of stone carved statues. From this different distance, they appear to be dwarves. The individuals in the room are all standing around, from this distance, what looks like a large open pit. There seems to be air or wind blowing out of this pit. You can see it ruffling their cloaks and their robes. They are chanting or praying. Some look to be meditating.
Oh boy, the down below.
Oh, do you think this is? Oh shit! This might be the way down.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
I did not prep Featherfall today.
Or the big waterfall.
Could be doing sacrifices.
Does the pit go through from the floor to the ceiling? Like, does it go to the next floor up?
Looks like the ceiling is solid above you.
All right, so the guys, this throws a wrench in our plans because we don't want to get in a battle here and alert the people upstairs before we can break the horn.
Yeah, how do they react to us when we enter?
Most of them seem to be focused on either their prayers or meditation. Most of them are levitating a few feet above the floor. And the majority of them seem to be chanting a hymn or a prayer or something. As you step into the room, you can hear the sound of air howling as it rises from this pit in the middle of the floor.
Have they even turned to look at us?
2 that are directly across from the pit have looked at you. They are looking directly at you.
I give them a nod, a quick nod.
One of them nods in return.
And let's continue. Let's just continue up the stairs.
That's I don't think that's a good idea. We don't know. We know she's upstairs. We don't know how many floors there are, right?
Let's find out.
You could step right into and warn her. Like, that blows the whole plan.
What do you
If we
suggest?
fight these guys down here, that's going to warn them as well.
Yeah, that's so.
Well, the idea was to scout, a little bit, so we know we don't have any more dwarves to deal with. I think Moss just kind of ushers to the side, I guess we can chat here. The plan was to stealth up, right, and scout upstairs, right? Or are we gonna have some do the stealth in there right now?
We're in disguise right now. All of us are in disguise right now. So.
And you guys are all standing in the doorway having this conversation?
No.
No, we stepped inside.
Yeah, we've stepped in, so let me move us in.
It's going to look odd if we just walk inside, see people, and turn around and walk out.
I'm not saying we walk out. Do we want to go upstairs? That could
Are you
have a
bringing the
negative
drift globe?
consequence.
No. Starship would stash the drift globe.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like, we can see in here, right? There's enough light to see, so there's no reason
You
to
can see in here, you can see the walkway around the outside of the pyramid.
Yeah, I don't know if you want
over
to
the bridge.
If you want to just leave it there.
I'm just going to leave it here.
Yeah, in case we need to use it. I am going to give myself control of it, though. Oh boy, how do I? There we go.
I had control.
Oh, you have control. Okay, good. I will leave it that way.
I'll stow the drift globe. I actually have the drift globe. I took it from Starsha,
Oh, that's right.
so I stash it.
Okay.
Well, so Taladar just leans in and says, now that we've seen this floor, if we wanted one person to go higher, we could, on our way out, make them invisible or render them small and send them back in as we close the door.
I think we could have people stay here and just one or two people go up now. See if this is, how many floors there are.
Under the pretense that we're waiting for Windharrow, perhaps,
That would work.
if anyone asks. And
The two initiates on the far side of the pit who
There it
had
is.
looked at you as you came in now lean their heads together and whisper at each other. Two more initiates, or cult members, priests,
Maybe
turn to look at you.
maybe one of you should ask to see if they've seen Windharrow, that we're looking for him. Is he upstairs? Fuck it, Moss will do it. So Moss will turn and just ask them, we're looking for Windharrow. Have you seen him? Do you know if he's upstairs?
They don't stop their chanting or their hymn, but three of them nod.
Okay, well now we have to go upstairs, Moss.
rip.
Fuck.
Remind me, were all of us, with the exception of Aranor, accepted into the minstrels group, or
Everyone except for Moss.
everyone?
Yeah.
Moss.
Everyone except for Moss.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
We have no choice. We have to move up. We have to move
But
up.
we shouldn't keep him waiting. We better go.
Yeah,
Move up.
Taladar will suggest to Moss, perhaps. Well, he's already used his disguise, hasn't he?
I can cast it again.
Perhaps
We don't
you
have to go up right now. We can take like just a second to decide what we want to do before we go up.
Perhaps you should make yourself look like our bard friend.
I could do that. What's the plan to get to the horn? How do we get to the horn now?
I grab Aranor and teleport us there.
The remaining members of this group now also turn to look at you. One of the members breaks away and heads in your direction.
Oh boy.
You have disturbed our chanting. Explain.
We were just looking for Windharrow, and knowing he's upstairs, we will go join him now.
You seem lost.
Not lost, just looking for Windharrow.
Who sent you?
We were waiting for him, and he never returned, and we were expected.
We're part of his minstrel group.
You are aware there are intruders in the temple, yes?
There are.
Taladar, risking the requirement of a deception check, will just say, someone warned us to stay in our quarters, but we are expected by Windharrow for a performance this day.
Show me the sign.
Yeah, he'll show the sign that we were shown by the Jinn.
He looks back at the others, one of whom nods at him. Very well. Continue. Don't dally. He heads back to the group and they all resume their chanting and floating.
All right. We can't.
Taladar's gonna glance at Felix and just kind of nod in their direction and make a little explosion sign with his hands and just kind of shrug.
All right. Let's move and let's not dilly dally. We gotta make quick decisions
All right.
here.
Up the stairs we go then.
As much as I'd like to, I don't think it's the best choice.
No.
We can do that on the way back.
Drive-by fireballing.
So you guys head up the stone stairs.
Do they have line of sight on me as we're going upstairs?
Yes, it's an open staircase that goes up. There's no railings. It just goes up to the floor above. Several of them are watching you. Actually, make a perception check.
Moss or all of us?
Moss.
Damn.
You do notice that the majority of them do keep glancing your way.
Okay, like there's been an opportunity for me to cast Sky Self again to
You can certainly
change to the
try.
bard. Not gonna try.
That's a shame. So you head up the stairs. Let me just move you to a new map.
Oh fuck! There's only 2
boy.
floors.
There's a lot of dudes up here.
Ooh, I like that. This is cool. Ooh, is there a map? Is that a map on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Let me just read you the description. So the stairs that you have come up lead to a floor. The ceiling above rises another 20 feet, narrowing towards the center of the chamber, and you assume that that's directly beneath the apex of the pyramid. You can see that there is a map. You're not sure what it's of. There are carvings and runes and names, it looks like, but you're a little too far away to tell. But it does look meticulously etched into the flagstone floor. At the far end of the room, a high throne atop of a marble and gold inlaid dais overlooks the map and the rest of the room. There are peaked arcades hung with gossamer sky blue curtains that run the length of the chamber on either side. From behind these gauzy-looking curtains, a strong incense wafts. Its sweet smoke is moving like a creature of air. Peeking just behind the throne is quite large. You can see the tip of a golden curve. There's an alcove behind the throne. You would assume, based on what you know of this place, the temple, and the history of the area, that this chamber once served as a seat of power for the Dwarven King of Besselmer. Maybe his war council convened here, you're not sure. You can see, sitting atop a throne, is a beautiful looking elven woman.
Oh.
She's got her chin propped on her hand, leaning. She's got one leg, both legs probably, sitting across the arms, or across one arm of this throne. She looks bored. She's got long, flowing black hair, very pale skin, almost bluish in color. And in her other hand, she seems to be holding a long spear. Sitting at her feet, at the bottom of the dais, you can now see Windharrow. He's staring up at her almost worshipfully. From where you are, you can just make out behind these curtains the forms of several robed individuals lounging or laying as if asleep behind these curtains.
So we're kind of, are we visible to the room then, or
Well, yeah, through
confused.
the curtains, you'd be able to make you out. The top of the stairs are here in the corner.
All right.
So these are pretty like see-through curtains.
Yeah.
All right. So we're not going to be able to invis.
I mean, we can, but we can't invis and teleport there in the same turn, right? So,
can you guys distract while I head over there and viz?
I mean,
You're gonna vanish and what the
Yeah.
fuck happened?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said we couldn't invis, because there's people around.
yeah, anywhere we cast the spell in here, they're gonna see us do it. So it's either I dimension Doris there and you take a whack at it, or I mean that's kind of our only option. But
That's all we can do
All
now.
right, you know what? Here's what we can do. We can do that. Felix can lightning bolt down that whole fucking line, or fireball.
Jesus.
I think Taladar would be the one with the lightning bolt to hit the
Yeah,
whole
lightning
line.
bolt. Yeah.
I can throw you across the room with Vortex Warp.
Oh yes.
Oh shit.
Felix special. I forgot.
So we're like at the top of the stairs, just whispering.
So you guys are huddled at the top of the stairs in
Mhm.
your robes, whispering. Wind Herald calls out to you. You there! What is the meaning of this? Entering the Queen's chambers unannounced.
Taladar is gonna take a peek around the edge here and just, apologies. Someone told us we were summoned.
Who?
And he's gonna rattle off a description of a random human in robes. A very vague description. Happy to roll deception if you want.
I don't know this individual. Make a deception check.
Oh shit. Yeah.
There's been so many members lately, it's possible I have not encountered him. Come, what are you doing in here? The Queen does not take visitors at this time of day.
He's gonna risk a glance at the party and nod back down the stairs, like, should we just apologize and leave? In fact, he'll turn and just whisper that, should we apologize and and he'll just
Moss will
bow
nod.
deeply.
Yes.
Apologies. We'll wait for your summons and your summons alone, Windharrow.
Very
He'll
good.
just turn and kind of shoo everybody towards the stairs. Shh.
Begone with you.
Taladar will turn and risk a glance at Arisi. Perhaps a lingering glance if she is beautiful and elvish.
She is. She is very clearly an elf. But she is exceptionally beautiful.
And there is a genuine look of admiration on his face. And then he stares at her for a few seconds and then turns, shakes it off, and
Make a
and,
perception check.
runs down the stairs. Perception check.
Oh.
Watch me roll a
Oh,
4.
no.
Oh!
Hey.
What the hell?
You linger for a second or two, looking across the room at Khaleesi.
Khaleesi.
Arisi. Totally different hair color.
Sorry,
She
was
looks
that
at you.
perception or persuasion?
It was perception. Oh, you rolled persuasion.
Oh, my bad. If you want to keep the roll, just subtract 4 from it, so it'd be 14.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. Subtract 6 from it, it would be
12.
12. Yeah.
Yeah, with a 12, you
Yeah.
don't notice anything.
Okay. Down the stairs.
Whoops. Down the stairs we go.
Taladar is gonna mime the explosion again. At Felix.
So you're now back at the top of the stairs, heading your way down. Are you heading out of this room?
Yeah, I think we exit
Yeah,
right out.
We gotta head out, but we're gonna keep the door open so that I can get back in. without. So we got to do it quickly. How long does it take to cast that spell?
What invisibility?
Mhm.
A moment.
Okay.
In action.
All right. We got to figure out though how everyone's gonna get back up there.
Would Felix know how Dimension Door worked?
Make an Arcana check or Intelligence, whichever one you prefer.
I mean, he could also totally just ask Taladar, and Taladar would get nerdy about it. Oh, damn.
Now that you know the room, you can dimension door right there, right?
Fuck
Yeah, now
we
that you
can.
know the location,
can go
that's what I
straight
wanted to
in.
know before
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know
From the
exactly how it
outside.
works.
You know what? You know what? I'm really kicking myself for not taking. There's a 4th level spell. Unfortunately, it would take the same slot as Dimension Door that lets me put an arcane sensor somewhere and scry through it. And boy, that would have been really nice. Now that we've seen the room.
So what's the plan here now?
So we
You've all
can-
made your way down the stairs.
Does anybody approach us or look at us suspiciously as we make our exit?
The ones that are chanting around this pit in the floor, this howling air pit, do track your progress as you're coming down the stairs.
Hang your heads in shame.
Okay.
You all sort of
Voice
bow your
there.
heads as
Mhm.
if you've been reprimanded. They may have even heard some of the shouting from Wind Harrow from above. But it's difficult. This room is a little loud with the howling of the wind.
Hmm.
What are you guys doing next?
So how many people can go through the dimension door?
2. Me and one other. And it's a one-way trip. Because I only have the one slot for it.
You're
Alright.
all standing outside the doors now, correct?
Yeah. Outside the doors, with the door, just slightly ajar?
Yeah.
Well, I slightly ajar, or
I mean, we need it open. So, but me going up there is not going to be good alone because then you guys are going to be too far away.
okay,
Is-
we're leaving the door open enough that we could, come back through. So we could do dimension door 2 in there, and then we could invis 3, so they're ready to jump right from the below.
Can't do... yeah, I can Invis 2 and Dimension Door 2. That's the max.
So you can Dimension Door Deebs directly to the horn and yourself now that you've
And
seen
my-
it.
I have to go with him, yeah.
Right.
Yep. And before we do that, I can cast invisibility on 2 others.
Moss and Starsha can go in. I mean, I can create a distraction with the fireball right next to this big old pit.
I don't even think we have to do that. I think we
Moss can also
Dimension Door
wild shape
2,
and just run up
Yeah.
the stairs.
invis 2, wild shape,
Yeah.
and then the 2 invis and me wild shape can get close and be ready to jump into the room. And yeah, we're not standing by the door.
No, in fact, we should just go back to the Jin's chambers or whatever.
They're coming to shut the door.
But Taladar's somewhat interested in seeing if Arisi leaves their chamber ever. Like, we didn't see quarters in there where she might sleep, although she might descend below and we wouldn't know if she left the chamber. I'm curious to see if there's a way we can get back in there when she's not there. Because
As
that'd
you
be a
make
whole
your-
lot easier.
As you make your way across the bridge, you do hear the loud sound of a stone door closing.
Shit.
You're heading to hang out in the Jin's chambers, yes?
Yeah, don't move to that map though, because
Okay. The Jin is
Right.
not currently in those chambers. Some of his tools are still here, but it looks like he's taken a lot with him. He is maybe working on a different area today.
Well, we only need a few minutes to chat. I mean, Taladar and Starsha could post up on either side of the entryway and just keep an eye and ear out while we chat.
Yeah, it's still lit in there.
So now that we've seen it, and we did anybody get a good look at the people behind the curtains? Did they look menacing?
I didn't notice.
I think
I didn't get a good enough look.
Well, I think you said they were sleeping or something, or lying down.
I said you couldn't make out a lot. It looked like there was a lot of figures in robes that were either lounging or laying
Lounging.
down as if sleeping.
Hmm.
Nobody made a roll to see or to ask about them, so that's all you know.
And we know other than them, it's her and Windharrow. We could keep an eye out and make a move if we see him leave. I would really like to see her leave, but my guess is if she did, it would be to descend below. And we wouldn't see that.
So I think our plan is still the dimension door. And if we invis, just open the front door and go through. It'll cause be a little bit confusing for them below, but people are invisible and wild shaped, and just go up the stairs anyways.
We have no way to block the stairs, correct?
It doesn't look like it. The only thing, I didn't take Spiker with. I don't think. Not that matters because they can fucking fly.
Well, what if we dealt with the men below first, and then left? Take them out quickly and make an exit, or take them out quickly and pick off anyone who descends to meet us.
What if we do this? We Felix fireballs that group down there. While he does that, Taladar and I dimension door up. At that point, Orisa and anyone else should be heading down to see what's going on. And then we,
I like it. Maybe we give it a count of 10.
Yes.
And then perhaps use that to draw her out.
Yes.
She may just send Windharrow and the others down. If that's the case, perhaps we stay and pick them off as well. We wait. There didn't seem to be... did there seem to be any other way out of that chamber above? Dark?
Not that you noticed.
Okay. Then we have her trapped,
All right.
and
Yes.
her numbers diminished.
What do you guys think? Moss, Malice, Felix, Starsha?
She's going to blow that horn, though, as soon as she senses a problem.
Yeah, that assumes her first reaction is not to go below the horn, right?
I
Yeah.
think the distraction being created might buy a couple seconds.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as the fireball goes off, we go up there.
Oh, now that we've laid eyes on the horn, is it... Like, once she blows it, is it something we could... Like, is it something she can just hang from her belt? Or is it
No,
big
it's
enough
big.
that... Oh, okay. Okay. So it's stationary. It's not something that we can, like, throw in a satchel or...
Yeah, I think I described it as being probably 20 pounds. Like, it's not exceptionally
Right,
heavy, but it's big.
Yeah.
And there's
You
no
didn't
way.
You didn't get a good look at it. You could only see the top edge of the horn curling sort of like behind the throne.
But that confirms that it's close enough to the ground that we can teleport to it and just whack it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Right?
I think that's the plan.
So fireball distraction, immediate simultaneously dimension door behind,
Mm-hmm.
and destroy.
Yep. Hopefully,
How
Felix-
big were the ceilings? How high
How
were
big
they?
are the ceilings?
How high were the ceilings?
In which room?
Both.
In the Grand Hall, the ceilings are 20 feet high. And in the actual Temple of Air, the room with the map on the floor, the center of the room is 25 feet high, and the rest of the room is about 20.
How much? I'm looking at my lightning spell, and 60 foot radius, 10 feet tall. How high off the ground does that need to be usable? Is 20 feet enough, or would I know that?
Mm. It's got to be 100 feet up, doesn't it?
I don't see anything saying, but I mean, I think it's your call.
Target says a point in the air where a storm cloud could appear 100 feet directly above you.
Something not inside.
I don't see 100 feet in the spell text.
I don't either, but
10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius. It's a disc, and it's directly
Centered on
above
a
you.
point you can see 100 feet directly above you.
Again, that is not the spell text I'm reading on D&D Beyond. Centered on a point you can see within range directly above you.
Mm.
Yeah, I've read a lot about this because it's really hard to interpret whether it has to be it's centered directly above you, but it's a variable distance. But it's got to be that disc has to fit inside the room. Is how I've read it.
it seems
I'm not
seems
sure, though.
unreasonable that you'd be able to use a storm cloud with 20 feet of space. So
Yeah.
But that's my understanding.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it fit in the room.
So fireball it is.
She's probably got lightning resistance anyway. Flying things sometimes do. I don't know if Taladar would know that.
All right. We got the plan.
Back in the room.
Let's initiate
are we going to bother envisaging
Operation Death to Orisa.
Are we going to bother envisaging the people that are going into the room, or just
No, we don't need to now. Fucking Viz.
Taladar will tell you, Deebs. Taladar will tell Rin that he will wait for Rin's call, and mechanically, if your turn is before his, you should ready an action to whack the thing when we teleport. And that's going to be kind of how he tries to do it.
The only part about all this that troubles me is we're engaging the top and the bottom at the same time. I'm assuming Wind Fireball's not going to take all those guys out. We now have 7 people on the bottom floor, and then there was 10, 12 people on the top floor, and Rin and Taladar. There's at least 12 people between us.
Well, let's
Okay,
not count tokens.
Yeah, I'm going to lightning bolt whoever's left. So
Bri, we got Tyr on our side. Let's go.
amazing. Let's go.
We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
So you come up to these doors as a group.
Mm-hmm.
You throw them open.
No. So we're timing this. So
Yeah.
throwing door open, fireball, and then dimension door. All
Yes.
kind of one fluid sequence.
But,
Okay.
just a few moments after the fireball.
We're gonna. So Rin and Taladar are gonna wait until turn 2, to determine.
And I'll
What to
save
do.
it. I'm gonna save an action for swinging at the horn.
Well, yeah, you basically have to. You have to forgo your both your attack
So
actions.
you guys don't want to stand beside the door. You guys want to be away from the door.
Right.
I am gonna also blast if these guys don't drop. So I'm gonna stand next to Felix in the doorway.
Ooh, look at that fire.
Yeah.
But, sir, why would you blast if they don't drop? I thought you were going to jump in.
Because I can also take out 4 of them if they don't die.
But if her immediate reaction is to go blow the horn, then we're fucked.
Instead, we're gonna wait a few seconds.
But how long is the turn?
6
Maybe-
seconds.
Maybe she doesn't know what this is. Maybe she'll be like, "You go down and see what's going on." Right? Maybe she doesn't immediately go
Maybe.
blow the horn. If she does, then I guess
Okay,
we follow Jin,
I
too.
guess the last piece of this is once the horn breaks, even if she summons a Jinn, it probably dismisses him because the Jinn said once the horn was broken, he's got to go back, right?
So
The last
we'll
action
see.
doesn't matter.
That horn isn't moving. It's 20 pounds. I'm gonna put a paladin on it and let him smack it.
Okay, I'll buy that.
So
Fireball
fireball.
cast.
There we go.
So you throw the door open and you cast Fireball. So roll your damage because it
I
doesn't
did.
need to hit.
Did.
All right.
Only 27.
27 points, and they get a dex save. Okay. That's a fail. That's a fail. That is a fail. That is a success.
Boo.
Fail. Okay. Everybody but one has failed. So everyone takes 27 points of damage except
Wow.
that one guy who takes half of that, but he only had 9 hit points. So that leaves 2 guys standing.
Alright.
Just gonna move this to the back.
Oh, he jumped in the hole. Oh.
No, he's just on the edge. His body might be slumped over it. There's only 2 that survived. They each took 27. The one to the south does not look like they're in good shape. I will change the music momentarily. The other one looks a little better, but is still definitely very burnt. Let's get some combato going.
Oh. Nice.
Look at Deebs go.
Yeah.
Are we starting with a surprise round, or is this like a full first round combat? Just out of curiosity.
This will be a surprise round. You guys will all get 1 round.
Okay. Initiative for Eldar, and let's see if I can do Starsha's initiative too. Hey, that worked. Damn. Oh, perfect. Holy fuck. Rin is right after Taladar. That's amazing. Can we position ourselves before we start, or do you want us to stay where we're at? Because I'm blocking the other 2.
The door would have been thrown open. Felix, I'm assuming, would have stepped through and cast it. Or stepped through, moved to the side, and cast it in the same motion.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would say everyone can position themselves, but you wouldn't be too far into the room.
No, I'd be like right here.
Yeah, and the doors are double wide.
Like Starsha.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay, if everyone is happy with where they are... Oh, let me descend these. So Felix, that will... Oh, how do I do this? So in the surprise round, everybody, because Felix cast the fireball first, everyone's going to act. and then we'll go into initiative order, which again puts most of you going before them. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So we're skipping me?
Technically, yes.
Okay, that's fine.
So Starsha's up first. Massive fireball has gone off in the room. You see dead or in the process of dying bodies on the ground, and 2 very sint and burned individuals left standing. They immediately turn to look at you as a group.
Dark, can I make a suggestion?
Yep.
Just throwing this out there. Saw Baldur's Gate 3 do this. The character that initiates the combat, they still get their turn, but their action is already used by the action they used to initiate. So, like, when you get to Felix, you could just give him his bonus action and movement. But that's totally your choice. I never even thought about it until I saw the game do that. I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so you can move and bonus action on your turn. Okay, so Starsha's up first.
Starsha is going to... she's going to start by moving 30 feet? 30 feet. You said the guy to the south is in worse shape?
Yes. He looks very badly burned.
She is going to... Oh, boy. Yeah, she doesn't really have... There's
play it
no...
as Starsha. It's Firebolt.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but no, there's a lot of... She's just going to run up to him with her bonus action to dash, and stab him with her dagger.
Okay.
Straight roll, 23,
Nice.
8 points of piercing damage, no sneak attack.
Yeah, 23 hits, 8 points of piercing. He's down.
Now, I'm going to put her back because I need to measure that again. She moved to here 30 feet, and then she moved 10 feet to here. She has 20 feet of movement left. Is there any way that she can get to that guy that doesn't risk her falling in the hole and dying?
Yeah.
I guess like that?
She
Like this?
Yeah, or the other way.
can
Yeah.
port.
So she's going to engage him in melee, but she doesn't have anything left, so that's her
Okay.
turn.
Taladar.
Taladar is going to place a hand on Rin's shoulder and just lean in and say, I think now's good, right?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, prepare yourself. And he is going to cast Dimension Door. Let's find that spell and click on it. You teleport yourself, blah, 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 blah. Exactly the spot desired. A place you can see, one you can visualize, one you can describe by stating distance and direction. So we've been there before. So Taladar visualizes a spot that places him and Rin right next to the horn, preferably to one side, the other, or behind it. As you know, actually, you know what? Between her and it, you can also bring along one willing creature of your size or smaller who's carrying gear up to its carrying capacity. You must be within 5 feet of you when you cast the spell. So yeah, they dematerialize in a flash of arcane light and beam in upstairs, I hope, unless there's some spell that blocks us.
You beam in upstairs. Behind her.
Nice.
Oh
Wind
god,
Arrow is-
there's more than one Rin and Taladar.
Wind Harrow is already moving across the room,
It's a multiverse.
heading for the stairs. Reese is not in her seat. She
Oh.
is about 15 feet up in the air. You guys are visible, correct?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay. That's Taladar's turn.
Taladar is going to draw his blade, and I mean he's already cast a spell. So yeah, the only thing he can do as a bonus action is draw his blade and invoke the blade song.
Okay.
That is his turn. Yeah, he's gonna stay. You know what? Fuck.
Stay next to me.
No. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Aranor.
Aranor activates Greatsword
Okay.
and swings down on the horn.
Okay.
I'm taking a deep breath.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Oh Jesus!
it misses.
Did you just roll a 1?
Sure did. Good thing he's got 2 of those.
It missed. It missed completely. It clangs onto the fucking pillar below it.
It had the curved tail. Threw him off.
Have I passed on the curse?
Alright,
Deems has died
This
laughing.
moment.
I'm gonna swing again.
Uh-huh.
Does a 16
Okay.
hit?
16 hits.
Whew. I'm gonna smite at level 1.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know what for additional 10, so 23 points of damage.
That is enough. You feel horribly embarrassed on the first swing. And so rounding for another backswing, you hit it, and you definitely hit it hard enough. It's not a super sturdy instrument. It's smashed in half, completely unusable and broken. There is a small puff of air, purplish bluish air, that dissipates into the air before you. And everyone in this room can hear a sigh, a whisper. Thank you, my friends. All right.
Remember, you owe us.
Felix, you have your movement and bonus. I'll go back to the other map. Let's put the combat back. Let's use this one.
All right, I'm gonna move to the top of the stairs.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right, so you're at the top of the stairs. You're technically in the other room.
Oh, am I? How's that?
Well, if you're at the top of the stairs.
Like, move here. The top of the stairs to stay down in here that I can still see.
Oh,
the-
so you can still see in this room. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's no problem.
Mm.
And that's your turn.
Multiverse.
That brings us to the Skyweaver. That's who Starsha is engaged with. She can see Felix and Moss. Moss, you're standing outside still?
Yeah, it's not on my turn yet, so I'm still outside.
Okay. Let's see. He's going to take an attack of opportunity from Starsha. He's going to step into the wind that's howling up from the chasm. It pushes him up a little bit before he slaps his arms and legs super narrow and begins to descend.
God damn it.
Yeah, 9 is not enough.
He's going for reinforcements.
So he disappears out of sight slowly.
Oh, sorry. I mean, Shiza.
Yep.
Bratwurst.
Tuna pizza. That's his turn. Moss.
I don't know what to do. I guess I'll move in.
Yeah, you move in. You would see Felix heading up the stairs. You can see Starsha across the room, and that's it. A lot of dead bodies.
Sorry, am I supposed to be on my screen with me?
Yeah. Ignore multiverse, Taladar.
I'm
and everyone.
reloading.
Oh yeah, I can. I just realized, of course, I can fix that. There we go.
Okay, that's better. I had to refresh the page. So I will just, I guess, rush up the stairs.
Okay.
So 25 feet to there. Is that right?
Yep, that will put you upstairs.
Can I I don't know if I'm able to see or do anything upstairs.
Yeah, you can. Just give me a sec.
Patience, Bri. Patience. This guy-
Eager.
Let me put on the correct combat music. I think it was this one. Okay.
And that is 60 feet. Do I have line of sight on her?
Not perfectly, no, because you're behind the curtains and the pillared sort of colonnade.
So I've only got 5 movement left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see Windhara from where I'm at right now?
Yes, you can.
Dark, I just measured out Starsha's movement. On her turn, she will dash, and it will put her right here.
Okay.
Don't want to blow my big spell. Wind Harrow.
Felix, you're technically on the stairs, but I'm moving you into the room.
Okay.
Starsha is not in there yet, but I've put her there too.
Probably makes sense. I am going to cast Blight on Wind Harrow.
Okay.
Con 15 save.
He made it.
What
Damn it.
the fuck? 46 points.
Yeah, Blight's pretty bad.
Damn.
Yeah, it's. Oh, gee, did you cast it at 3rd or higher?
4th level, so it's 4th level.
Oh yeah. Oh, geez, you rolled 3 8s,
Yeah, 8 d8s.
a 7, a 6. Yeah, really good rolls too.
Does he take half?
Yes.
Okay. 23. Yeah, so you reach out with your it's necrotic energy, and it washes over him. And you see he shrivels and shrinks as if life force is being drawn out of him. Anything else?
No, I don't think there's really anything else I can do.
Oh, new music.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Starsha's turn.
Her turn is burnt by. Bonus
By
action.
moving, right?
No. Bonus action dash. Rogues. So she still has an action. But she has expended all of her movement. Her only choice is to either continue moving to engage in melee, or I think now is probably the time she would maybe firebolt.
Okay.
Anyone disagree?
Nope.
She's going to firebolt Wind Harrow.
Okay.
And does a 21 hit? And if it does, 5 points of fire.
Let's see. Yes, that does hit.
Okay.
5 points of fire damage.
She fires off a firebolt, and that is her turn.
And just Darkstar, when you get a chance, I can't see the turn order. I don't know. It doesn't transfer over to the map or
It
something.
doesn't transfer over.
Gotcha.
I can go to the other map and read it off to you,
Okay.
I think. Taladar and Taladar had an 18. Rin had a 16. Sorry, I'm trying to find the other map. There it is. Starsha had a 19.
Yeah, I have everyone else. I just didn't have you guys.
Oh, okay. It's 'cause I
Taladar had
deleted
what?
us. Taladar had an 18 and Rin had a 16.
Okay.
You got us.
Okay. Because it is the start of the next round, Starsha would have moved. She cast her fireball. I'm adding these guys to initiative.
Ignore what I'm doing, Dark. I'm just adding us to this map's initiative because the rest of us are still on the other map.
Everybody should be on this map.
Nope.
No, I don't.
I'm fixing it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, it's Arisi.
Yeah, Arisi.
I called her Arissa.
That's okay. I called her Khaleesi.
Terrible. Terrible.
That fucking horse from Overwatch.
Yep.
Okay, I think I got it fixed. Starsha,
All right.
Taladar, Aranor, Felix, Moss. Got it. Okay.
So, from 15 feet up, this winged elven woman with pale, almost bluish skin. What is she gonna do? She heard the sound from behind. She would have turned in that direction, and she'd seize two of you there. Fools. You have no idea the power you're tampering with. You may have destroyed the horn. What will that gain you? In the end, nothing. She begins to cast. She's actually going to move back farther. She's still 15 feet up. So she's essentially in the center of the room.
Is it a spell I recognize, or am I going to have to blind counter it?
You're probably going to have to blind counter it.
Okay, I'll counterspell it. Why not?
Okay, at what level?
At the only level I have, third.
This is a higher level than that.
Right. It's been a while since I've done this. Let me read this. Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. Okay, so this is a intelligence check against a DC of 10 plus the spell's level. Sorry, you said it was a 5th level?
It is a 5th level spell.
So this is an int roll against DC 15? No.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Taladar reaches up with his offhand and snaps, and the spell goes through anyway.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Yeah, me too. I have no idea what she's capable of.
I need a template real quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. It's been an
We
honor.
got the horn. We got the horn at least.
Mission accomplished.
Bounce out.
Where?
Time to work on my Ron Swanson voice.
Ah, there's my templates.
Oh boy.
I don't have this one, but we'll just make something up. Come on. Okay, well, none of this seems to be working. Oh, there it is. Is that 20 feet?
Radius?
Yeah. I think that's too big.
That's 15 feet.
Damn.
One more.
One more.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's good. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, she reaches out. Her hands weave in front of her, and a cloud begins to form all around you. She's casting Cloud Kill.
Holy fuck, we're dead.
That sounds bad. It's got killing it.
You can make a con save.
You get +3. Taladar.
Oh, that's good. Do we get anything for Blade Song? Only for concentration. Okay. +3 on my con save. So 19.
I think that's enough. Let me just double check. It's her spell save DC plus her to hit, right? Or is it just her spell save DC?
It's just her spell save DC.
Yeah. So you both pass, so you'll take half of this damage.
Sorry. Does this cloud like? Can we see through it? Can others see into it, or is it like a fog cloud?
It's yellowish green fog. It's not heavily obscuring. Oh, sorry. It is heavily obscured.
Oh shit. Okay. So
You
at
can't
least
see.
nobody can see us when we're in here.
Yeah.
So we take half of 23.
Yes. I didn't roll very good.
Okay.
Yeah, 11.
11. So, I'll take Taladar's damage with Divine Allegiance.
All of it?
Yep.
Holy shit. Careful, man. You're making a believer of me.
All right. That was her turn. I'm going to put this to the back so that you guys are both on top of it. That should be good. Yes, that is her turn. I don't think she has a bonus action. Nope.
Freaking cloud kill. God damn.
That is now. She technically went before Starsha, so Starsha's turn was moving up here. Taladar, it's your turn.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Taladar is oh boy, he's gonna. He is going to, and you said she's 15 feet up in the air.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna. Oh, I've got 40 feet of movement. Sweet. He's gonna grab Rin's arm and give it a squeeze, and then just take off running. And as he bursts out of the cloud and sees Wind Harrow, he is going to turn and unload the Wand of Magic Missiles into her, and then engage Wind Harrow in melee. Let's see, do I have a button for that? I think this will work. I'm going to do all 7 charges.
Okay.
For is that right? It's a for 1 charge you cast the first level, increase the spell slot 1 for each. Yeah, so that's I'm gonna do 6 of the 7 charges.
Okay.
And theoretically that rolls 8 darts times 4. 4 times 8 is what, 32?
Okay.
For 32 points of force damage against her.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna turn to Wind Harrow, and that's gonna be his turn.
Okay. Aranor.
It looks like I can make it to here.
Okay.
She's how high? 15 feet?
She's 15 feet above you.
I'm going to use my bonus action to compel duel her.
Okay.
She needs a DC 14 wisdom save.
She failed.
Okay, so she's drawn to me. She gets disadvantage if she attacks anyone else but me.
Okay.
And she can't move away. That's more than 30 feet away. Looks like it's maybe a save every turn if I'm.
Okay, so the max.
Each time she moves, that is more than 30 feet away from me. She has to make a save, basically.
Okay, but she can be at max 30 feet
yeah.
from you and not
Yep.
have to. Okay. Good. Anything else?
No, I can't. That's it.
Okay.
Can't hit Reacher.
Felix.
So she's there, and then he's there. I am going to cast Levitate on Aranor.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So lift him up to be even with her.
Mm-hmm.
And then that'll be my turn.
Okay, let me just put a little wings on you.
Yay, wings.
Okay. That's your turn. Moss.
Moss will say, that's a good idea, but maybe I can do one better and cast Hold Person on... What's her name again? Arce?
Arisi.
Arisi.
A Reese peanut butter cup.
Oh, sorry, that's a third level cast, not a fourth.
Okay, so a DC 15 wisdom save. Wisdom is not her greatest stat.
Oh, good to know.
She did pass, though.
God damn it.
See where that Moss? You jinxed yourself.
Have the guys on the side engaged yet?
Which guy's on the side?
The like this guy.
Nope.
So I can move away without penalty?
You don't know.
Fine. I don't want to get sandwiched at the advantage, so I'm going to move to the back corner here.
Okay.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Wind Harrow, who is not looking so great. He is going to cast a spell.
Uh-oh.
I think at disadvantage because Taladar is right there.
If it's in a spell attack, yeah.
Taladar, you begin to hear music. A jarring sort of song. It's discordant and painful.
I'm going to counterspell
Okay.
it. Is that right? Have I cast counterspell since I last went? She went before me. I counterspell. Yeah, I'll counterspell it.
Okay. Yep, it goes off without a hitch, so his spell just disappears.
Not so fast. We duel with
Yeah.
blades.
He is instead going to move. So you'll get an attack of opportunity.
I will not, because I used my reaction already.
Well, then he is just going to move back here. Back behind the curtains. But it's his turn. Top of the next round. Aranor, you are now, what, 15 feet up?
Yeah, I'm face to face.
Face
Mano-
to face.
Mano y mano.
You are face to face with this woman. This elven, winged woman. She is painfully beautiful.
Ooh. Oh
You
no.
almost
Aenor's one weakness.
You almost seem distracted by her. And as you're contemplating your next attack against her, you feel something slam into you from behind.
Oh!
Whoops.
Prize penis.
No! I don't consent.
But a 9 misses. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit. Just hits.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damage. Damn it. That's the worst kind.
Yup, it's very sticky.
What is it? I mean, it's I know it's behind me.
You don't know. You just know that you took 2 massive hits from behind. Only one seemed to do damage.
Damn! Okay.
Let me just move you for a second. I can't get my dude. Okay. Let me put Aranor back there. All right. That brings us to Arisi's turn. She is face to face with you. She is going to beat her wings, creating a strong gust, and move back across the room. And another 5 feet up. She's now 20 feet up in the air. You get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Is it just 1 or 2 attacks?
Just one.
Okay.
That hits.
I'm gonna smite at 2nd level.
Can you smite as an attack of opportunity?
Oh, I
I
don't
feel
know.
like I asked this last week.
I don't know.
Yeah,
If
I'm
I can't,
pretty
that's
sure
fine.
you can.
It's up to you. Whatever you say, Dark. I'm fine.
Let's say you can.
Okay. So I'm gonna do it my special way. So 30 points of damage.
Okay. She takes a grievous blow. But she does manage to move away.
Okay.
Once again, you see her hands weave in front of her.
I'll try to counterspell this time.
Okay. At what level?
3rd.
Okay, this is a 6th level spell.
Oh God!
Oh.
Oh Jesus!
Oh. Oh no.
It's so hard.
Oh
That
no.
failed.
This is gonna be bad.
You see lightning begin to crackle around her hands.
No.
No,
It moves up her arm.
I'm gonna use my my feature to use a reroll my spell.
Okay. Causing me to reroll?
No, I reroll. It didn't matter. I got 16
Okay, I don't know what that does.
for the counterspell. Oh, no, I
Right, but
failed.
what does... Oh, because there's a difference of 3 levels. Do you have to add something to it?
Yeah, it's the DC is 10 plus the spell level, so it would be the DC is 16, and he just re-rolled a 16.
Okay, so he just made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit!
The lightning that's crackling around her arms just seems to dissipate into the air. She turns to look at you and screams in your direction. But that is her turn.
Sucks to be her.
I think we just saw the clutch move there from
Man,
Felix.
counterspell is
Hero of the day.
too strong. Man, that's crazy.
Was that magical guidance?
It's something I'm trying to find the name of it.
Yeah. Spend a sorcery point to re-roll. Yeah, it's an ability check, and that is an ability check. Yes, sir. Damn. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Starsha.
Starsha, seeing that Arisi's up in the air, and that Windharrow has retreated, and is, how does Windharrow look? Is he wounded? Did somebody hit him? I don't recall.
Yeah, I hit him for 23
Oh,
with blight, and then
that's right.
Starch hit him 5 firebolt, right? I think that's been it.
I think so.
Something
Something
hit,
she's-
hit me from behind. Don't forget too. I don't know what that is.
You're up in the air though, right?
Yeah.
So she is gonna use her ability. Sorry, I have to find it here. Blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport 30 feet to him. And she's going to attack him with her dagger.
Okay.
For a natural 20.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. So let me do the math here. That is the crit damage. This is a dagger. So, actually, it's...
It does it all for you.
Yeah, she's got the switch flipped. So that is a total of 7 plus 4 plus 14 plus 24, 49 points of damage.
He's dead.
Holy shit. So she shanks him. And then, what does she see these guys in here doing?
They are laying and lounging. The ones that are awake have very droopy-looking eyes. They move extremely slowly. It's if they're drugged.
Right. I mean, seeing that and only having a bonus action left, I guess she doesn't have any spells that she can cast as a bonus action.
There is, you can see behind these curtains, there is like an incense, what do you call them? A censer that incense is wafting out of.
Oh, so these guys are a little stony then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She is going to attempt to get past this guy, and let's see, that's 30 feet. So she's actually got lots of movement left. She'll step through the curtains and 25, 30 feet. She's got a bonus action. Can't really do anything with it. Yeah, you know what? She'll move the full 60, 55 feet to get here beneath Arisi in case somebody takes her out of the sky. And that's her turn. Sorry,
Okay.
I haven't played a rogue before. It's a lot to think about.
The cloud of fog that was created is now rolling across the ground.
Rip.
It doesn't move very far, but it does move every round. Aranor's high enough above it, it's not going to affect him. But Taladar, it will.
Right, so what is it, a con save on my turn?
Not until your turn.
It is my turn.
Oh, okay.
So start of my turn, con save, that's a 10. I'm supposing I probably don't get the extra from
Yeah.
wind.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the range. I think it's only like 10 feet
It's
or
10
5.
feet, yeah. That's fine.
Because you're 15. Yeah, you're technically 15 feet away
Yeah.
from Taladar.
Yep.
Well, his feet are like 10 feet away from me, but yeah.
Well, he doesn't cast from his feet. I mean, maybe he does. I don't know.
My feetsies.
Okay, so you're gonna take some
Yeah,
poison
10
damage.
foot. 10 foot.
Ooh. Oh yeah, this is, I'm just checking to see if this is, oh, I'm on the wrong character sheet. Spells. Let's look at absorb elements. Is poison an element? Nope. Yeah, I have no choice but to take the full 27. Ow. At that, Taladar is going to step out of the cloud. By a lot. Fuck. She's got lightning shit. I don't want to make a line with anybody, so let's do this. 20 feet. This is pretty serious. 27 is more than half my total hit points. Do you want to do...
Massive damage?
Yeah. God damn it. Well... Yeah, okay. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the end of its next turn. So I guess, what spells do I have that can do anything? Well, this isn't an attack roll or ability check, so I'm going to cast Earthbind on her, if I can.
I don't see why not.
That is a DC 15 strength save, or she is pulled out of the air.
Let's see. Strength is terrible for her. DC 15 strength, okay.
Mhm.
She failed, but she is going to use her legendary resistance to read.
There it is. Oh shit, she's got those.
She passed.
All right. So, that's it for Telver.
Okay.
No bonus action.
Aranor. You're 15 feet up in the air. She's 20 feet up in the air and across the room from you.
Felix, can you move me?
I don't think he could move you as a reaction.
No, I'm asking him just in.
I can get you over there.
All right, I'm gonna hold my action then.
Okay. So you're going to hold your action until Felix moves you.
Yes.
Okay.
So levitate makes you just hover. You can't actually move while hovering.
Correct.
You can only
He
go
can
up
only
and down.
move up and
Oh.
down. Felix.
Okay, so I assume I can chaos vortex warp Deebs over to her.
Yes.
Then I
Don't see
will
why
do
not.
that.
Felix throws me all over the place. It's awesome.
I don't know where you want to be.
That's right. That's good.
Okay, and that'll be my turn. There you go.
Is that all? Is that good?
Did you
Stark?
put him on a level with her as well?
Yeah, on the same level.
Okay. So you're 20 feet up in the air. You're like right in front of her. That's Felix's turn. That brings us to Moss.
Well, what was Deeb's holding his
When-
action
yeah,
for?
when can I do my action?
Oh, sorry. Yes, you'd be able to do it now.
Okay. 17 hit.
17 does not hit.
Okay. Swing again.
Mhm.
Fuck.
No.
Oof.
The first swing seems to hit some sort of a shimmering force field hovering just above her skin. You think you've seen this before from your companions. And
Okay.
then the second one, it just goes wide. You're not used to fighting in 3D space.
True. Okay. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Wind Harrow's dead.
Sorry, my turn?
Yes. It is your turn now.
And I can't do healing word and like hold person same round. I need to can only do one, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
you
they're
can't
both
cast
leveled
two
spells.
spells. Yeah.
I can do a cantrip and like healing word, but not. Okay. And Taladar is hurt. You know what? I'm gonna take Lucid's long-standing advice to heart and fuck healing.
Nice.
I will try to do hold person on her again.
Yeah, I think you can see her from there. At least the edge of her anyway, so that's enough.
She's also up in the air, unless the curtains go the entire length of the room. Doesn't matter. You said I can see her.
She failed. She is going to use a second legendary resistance to re-roll that.
Damn it!
She succeeded on the second one.
Nothing else I can do right now, so that's my turn.
Okay. Once again, Aranor, from behind, you feel this force.
Prison.
Well, an 11, I'm assuming, misses.
Yes.
And that also misses. So you can feel this cold, windy presence behind you, but
Oh,
nothing comes of it.
I forgot about that. When I moved over there, I didn't get attacked, right?
Nope.
Okay. Weird.
I need to refresh my roll 20 because there's a measurement in the middle that's pissing me off.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, when people use measurement tools, it sticks on the map sometimes. And then it obscures things. Top of the round, this cloud moves.
Oof. Can anybody dispel that?
No.
Could.
I have Dispel Magic. I could do it.
The edge of it touches one of the initiates that's currently lounging or laying on the ground.
Oh,
And because they are already kind of incapacitated,
Oh no.
Rip that guy.
I hope they're bad guys.
They're all bad guys.
that is going to bring us to Arisi's turn. Taladar, you're going to get an attack of opportunity.
Taladar?
Not Taladar.
Aeronor?
Aeronor.
I was like, damn.
It's a long reach. Remember, she can't move more than 30.
Did you make
I mean,
con
she
saves
she-
when you took damage?
She can roll, though.
Yeah, she can
Did
roll
I
to
take what?
move.
Did Aeronor make a con save when whatever it was hit him? The first time? The one
no.
time it did damage?
No.
What is he concentrating on?
My compelled.
Oh,
duel.
you're compelled
Yeah,
duel.
Yeah.
so it'd be 10. The difficulty would be 10 or half of the damage he took, whichever's greater.
I don't. I think how much damage. I forgot what I took.
It
You
was
took.
it was under 20, wasn't it?
It wasn't 32, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it was under 30, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so she still has to make a wisdom save if she wants to move further than 30 feet from him.
Nope, 30 feet is good.
All right, so I get an attack.
Yes.
All right. And I'm gonna second level smite again. She's not a fiend, right?
No.
Ah, shit. 7
So
points.
plus 7.
So 18
So
total.
total of 18. Okay. You can see that she is dripping some blood onto the floor as she flies away.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Thanks, Arnold. Once again, she begins to draw sigils in the air before her,
No.
as if casting a spell. Any counter spells before I begin doing stuff?
I do not have the ability to take a reaction this turn.
I'll
Felix?
try.
All right.
What level is it?
6.
6.
Help it again.
What a hoe.
Jesus. Boss fight.
How,
Yup.
Don't worry about it, Bri.
It do be like that.
Okay, so that's a fail, I'm assuming.
Yep, so I'll try again.
Oh, you can do it twice?
He's got that thing that lets him re-roll if he spends a sorcery point.
Oh, right.
I'm just curious. Does counterspell like blow the spell slot when it happens?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So she's
If
got
it's 6, then it
multiple
goes
6
off.
levels. I mean, she probably has like 7th level spells too, right?
Well, I wouldn't tell you that.
No,
No, I know. I'm just speculating.
Traditionally, I think you get 2 slots before you get the next slot level.
So, lightning, once again, begins to encircle her arms. Her hands moving up her arms and then down the long decorative spear that she has before it shoots out, pointed at Aranor,
Oh boy.
so she doesn't have to roll at disadvantage. This... Well, I really hope it doesn't kill anybody.
That's fine.
Maybe I shouldn't have absorbed that Taladar damage. Oh boy.
I need you, Starsha, and Taladar to make dex saves.
Oh fuck! What if he's going down?
Starsha is no, she's too far from me.
Yeah, but she gets crazy stuff for
She's
dex.
got good dex.
I'll do her last.
Okay.
Let's see. Does Tyler get anything for Blade Song? He does not. So a straight
Okay,
dex
Aranor, that's a
save.
fail.
Natural 20 for a 24 for Taladar.
That's a save.
And Starsha gets a 23.
That's also a save.
And then I think if she saves, she takes no damage. Oh my goodness.
So, Aranor, you're going to take 38 points of lightning.
Okay.
And Taladar and Starsha are going to take 19?
I'm looking
Ooh,
for her.
Taladar, that puts you at 0.
It sure does. Oh.
What was it?
Nope. What am I doing?
Video game death.
I'm still figuring out Starsha's shit. Where the hell are you? It's called Uncanny Dodge? No?
Yes.
Attack. No, that's an attack. She's got another thing that... Nope. Oh, I think you get that at 8th level, not 7th. Right, yeah, no, so she takes 19. She has 76 hit points? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Only Aranor has more.
Is that a massive damage thing to me?
Oh. 38. Was it... Is it half of your remaining HP, or is it half of
I
your
was
total?
at 48.
Yeah.
So I'm down to 10 now.
It's half of your... It's half or more of your total hit points.
Oh, let me, for the compel...
38 is not half of your total hit points.
Okay.
So no, it wouldn't.
Okay.
Does that...
I don't know.
That's for your compel
You-
duel?
Yeah.
You need a 19.
Yeah, it's... So that's broken.
Okay. All right. So you all see one of your companions fall to the ground. Aranor is suffering from massive burns and is bleeding. Starsha has also got a significant amount of burn damage from this lightning.
Is she concentrating on that cloud kill, or is it special?
No, Cloud Kill is now gone now that that spell has gone off.
Okay.
All right, that is going to bring us to Starsha's turn.
Sorry, so the Cloud Kill's gone?
Cloud Kill is gone.
Right. Starsha is going to just move to not put any of us in a line with each other, I guess. And she can't. How high off the ground is
Arisi is
What's-
20 feet up.
20 feet up? Yeah, that's. She could teleport up to her and attack, and then take falling damage.
Sure.
Could she teleport up to her and grapple her?
I don't
I
see
don't-
why not.
I don't think that's something Starsha would do, so I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
I'm curious to know if like Starsha's weight would pull her out of the sky.
Are you trying to think of what to do, Poker?
Yeah, I'm just going to firebolt her unless you've got any suggestions.
Shadow Blade hits for the same damage thrown as swung.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that. I guess she doesn't really have any other spells to hold spell slots for, huh?
No.
Yeah, I don't know what Fireball hits for her.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, holy fuck. Okay, so she's 20 feet up. She was here. Let's go to here, and she's gonna cast Hideous Laughter. Holy shit, I didn't even see this. DC 13 Wisdom save avoids falling prone, becoming incapacitated, and unable to stand up for the duration.
So what is it you're doing?
I need you to make a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Okay.
Arisi.
Not me in real life.
No.
She succeeded.
Okay. Then I think that's it. I don't think she can attack as a bonus action if she didn't attack as her main. And that was a first level spell, so she can't pull out the Shadow Blade this turn. Okay, that's Starsha's turn.
That was a waste of a d20.
A d20?
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20 on that save.
Oh, damn.
Taladar.
Taladar, at the start of his turn, is going to make a death saving throw.
Yep.
Is there a button for that? There it is. Ooh, that's one
That is
fail.
a fail. I have 2 remaining failed saves left.
And that's his turn.
All right. Aranor.
All right, Aranor, as his bonus action, is going to cast Turn the Tide.
Okay.
Everyone within 30 feet gets 5 hit points back if it's below half their hit points. If they're below half their hit points. So it hits Taladar, it hits Starsha, it hits Moss. But you only get the hit points if you're below half your hit points. So does that bring Taladar up?
It does, yeah. He's up at 5.
Now I can hit him hard enough to kill him and take him over.
You could have done that before, too.
That's true.
It's fine. I have character sheets and art for no less than 4 different replacements for Taladar.
Oh, I guess she doesn't have to focus on Aranor anymore.
I cast Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level.
Okay.
So I heal 10 points. And that's my turn.
Is Turn the Tide a bonus action? Damn. That's...
Is it once per combat?
Once per long rest.
Okay.
That is OP. I love it.
That's everything?
Yep.
Okay, Felix.
I will try to cast Hold Person from the wand.
Okay.
And I'll quicken it and then go ahead and just cast that first. So DC 17.
DC 17 con?
Wisdom, I think. Hold on.
I think Hold Person was Wisdom.
I think so.
That's at least that's what I had on mine. It's the same for everyone, right?
Should be.
Where's this damn thing at? It's not showing up in my list.
Yeah, it's a wisdom.
I think you have to equip it and maybe attune it.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's equipped and attuned.
she failed.
She failed.
She did.
Does
And then?
she not have legendary anymore?
She does not have any legendary resistances left.
Oh, good night. Well, then I will firebolt.
Okay. That is it. Okay. That's it?
Yeah.
Moss.
Ah, Lucid has stolen my glory.
However, she is still up in the air.
Does hold person not bring her down?
I thought,
Hold person normally would,
Oh, okay.
but those wings are not technically attached to her.
What the fuck? Free wings.
Yeah. If she's not actively flapping her wings, then and it's some magical effect that she's not concentrating on, yeah, that's cool.
She is
Goddamn.
just stuck up in the air.
son of a bitch.
Goddamn Red Bull.
Oh my gosh. I gave up that
Amazing.
spell so I could get heat metal.
I still have it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just is she holding a spear or something there? Is that a metal spear?
She has a spear, yes.
And she's holding it?
Yeah.
Heal or damage? I can damage.
Bru-
And this is 25-foot ceiling, you said, right? So it's still not high enough for call.
No,
lightning.
it's 25 feet only in the center, so only like the
Okay,
majority.
that's fine. I'm just
of
gonna. I'll just do heat metal. I'll do it at 3rd level, actually.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that is. Pretty sure it's made of metal. I just want to double check. Yeah, it's silver, so it's metal. All right. So they have to succeed on a con save or drop it. Well, first she's going to take the damage. 15.
Can she drop it? Because she's has hold person cut.
Mm,
I would assume she can still drop it. It's
She's paralyzed, though,
she's
right?
effectively paralyzed, though.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I want to do hold person because she can't drop it.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
hold
nefarious.
person. Yeah, hold person is paralyzing, isn't it? Let me just double check.
I linked it just
Paralyzed
above
for
there.
the duration. Yeah, I would say she can't drop it. So yeah, she takes the 15 points and it continues to burn.
And that is my turn.
All right. Wind Hero's dead. Is it it's concentration, right?
Heat metal.
Heat metal. Yeah, it is. Moss. You feel a chilling sensation move towards you. And where is my dude? There he is.
Oh, there's a dude. Spoiler.
Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Okay. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, you're going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And then roll to maintain concentration.
It's con save.
No, it's not a con save. What is it? It's just a d20. You just have to roll over 10, I think, to maintain concentration, right?
That's a con save, isn't it?
Okay, then yeah, it's a con save. I can never remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's,
it's con save.
that's what I've been doing. So I hope so.
No, it's con. Yeah, it's
Okay.
con. It's just that the DC is kind of special.
Bloody hell.
So the concentration drops, and you hear a shriek from Arisi. Oh, no,
How can she shriek? She's still paralyzed.
She still can't. She still can't drop it. But it's not hot anymore. It's beginning to cool.
Okay.
That was that guy's turn. It is now Arisi's turn. She can't do anything on, but now she gets to try and save, correct?
Yeah, at the end of her turn.
Okay. And it was Wisdom?
Wisdom 17.
Ooh, natural 20. So she's now free, but she can't do anything. She is going to move. Nope, she can't. Her turn's over. So she is now just hovering in space, and she lets out a shriek at all of you. You will all pay! This is my kingdom. I rule here. Starsha.
I need to put this to a group vote because I've got a couple options. Starsha can summon the Shadow Blade and throw it at her. Starsha can teleport to her and try and stab her. Starsha can try and cast Hideous Laughter to knock her out of the sky again.
Mm-mm.
What do you guys think?
Shadowblade.
Anybody else?
Yeah, how can she teleport? She's going to immediately fall, right? So that'd like being attack at disadvantage?
I mean, it's DM's discretion, but
But yeah, it's probably not going to go well, so Shadow Blade or His Laughter is my suggestion.
it might go very well. So that's 2 for Shadow Blade Lucid.
I mean, that's 2, so yeah, let's go with that.
Okay.
I was going to
Starsha's
Shadow Blade
gonna-
or Hideous Laughter, so...
She's going to summon the
This is
Shadow
actually-
Blade, and I think I've got a custom action on there. Yep, there it is. And she is going to... thrown 20 feet. Yeah, she's within 20 feet. She's going to chuck the Shadow Blade. Straight roll. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
The Shadow Blade goes wide, and I will figure out how she gets it back. I think it gets summoned back to her hand next turn.
I think on her next turn, yes.
Dissipates at the end of the turn. Thereafter, you can use a bonus action to cause it to reappear. Okay. Shiza.
You know, Starsha, the character, wouldn't speak German.
Sauerkraut.
I mean, then explain the German accent.
Oh,
Oh,
I
where's she
moved her
going?
accidentally. I didn't mean to do that.
She's playing.
Taladar.
On Taladar's turn, he's going to warily drag himself to his feet and quaff a potion if he's got one. Oh Jesus, does he even have
I
one?
think everyone had a potion of greater.
No, I've got regular.
Oh
potions.
no, I have them all. I have 3 of them.
Yeah.
You
Here we go.
greedy bastard.
So I'm gonna delete one of these from. So Taladar gains 8 hit points, heal for 8, and delete. He's gonna take a couple of slow steps towards her and just say, "You're supposed to be better than them. We're supposed to be
better than them.
and yet you owe fealty to some being from another realm. I'd hoped you were more than what you are. You disappoint me." And he's going to raise his blade and cast Magic Missile at 2nd level, because that's all he's got.
All right.
Sorry, he's going to cast... Fuck. He's going to cast like a Magic Missile at 2nd level, because she's got lightning stuff, and that means she's probably... Yeah. Magic Missile, 2nd level... let's do this and cast that at 2nd. That is 20 points of force damage.
How many missiles is it?
4 missiles.
So yeah, 4 darts shoot out impact her, her wings disappear. She lets out a horrible scream as she begins to shimmer and swirl and dissipate into nothing. The last echoes of her scream just blowing away in the wind. She is dead.
Whoa!
The spear clatters to the ground.
Starship immediately grabs it. I don't know.
Does she?
I mean, it seems in character for her, but it's not her turn either. That's going to be Taladar's turn. He's used both his action, bonus action. Are we aware that there's another thing here that's attacked a couple of people? Or I guess the others wouldn't really know, right?
No, you are out of initiative.
Oh,
Free spear.
Wow. What a battle.
I saw that move.
What?
You didn't see Felix shoot across the map, grab the spear, and run away?
No.
It's even better because it looks like his token's actually holding a spear too.
I have no idea what music was used in this room.
Did it end, or did you change?
I
rooms?
turned down the combat music, but I don't
Oh.
know what I had going previously.
Yeah, not sure. Taladar is gonna the tip of his sword goes to the ground, and he sort of collapses to one knee, leaning heavily on the sword, the blade bending under his weight.
All right. And Moss is rushing forward. He's going to cast that spell, Aura of Vitality. Dark, I'll let you work out how you want to do the healing. And sorry, I interrupted you, Moses.
Taladar.
Huh? Wait, sorry, what did I do?
I think I interrupted you as I was moving forward to cast.
No,
Aura of Vitality going.
I'm done. Taladar just basically collapses, to one knee and exhales heavily.
So all of us get 11 points, or how's that work?
So I do 2d6 healing for 10 turns. 11 turns?
Oh, that's right. Do we
have 10 turns? Or do we hear people rushing to her aid?
Well, 10 turns is what? A minute?
Yeah. Oops. Shit.
Yeah, so it's a pain to have to roll it every single time. But, giving you 11 points of healing every time also seems unfair. I don't know what the best solution is.
We were talking last week about covering healing half all around.
Like taking 111 points and just dividing it in half. And then splitting that 5 ways or whatever.
There's only, 3 people who took damage?
No, 4 of you did. You're the
Okay.
only one that didn't.
Suckers.
Why don't you just roll 20d6? Like that.
Yeah, that'll work.
It's right around the average, too.
So as she dissipated and was swept away on the winds, not only did the spear clatter to the ground, other items did.
Ooh.
Anything she was wearing fell away.
Her panties.
You didn't see that fall. But there are several rings.
Nice.
She was wearing a diadem. She had a platinum torque. And a book.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
There goes Taladar's pants.
His panties.
So I'll just give you the prices for them now.
All right. Accountant.
The platinum torque is worth 1,600 gold pieces.
Damn.
She has 4 gold and sapphire rings that are each worth 1,000 gold. Her sapphire encrusted diadem is worth 6,400 gold. The book appears to be a spell book, which I'll get to in a second. And the last item is the spear itself, which has its own stat block. It is a silver spear. It has dark sapphires on the filigreed surface of its polished head. And when you hold it by its shimmering haft, the weapon feels insubstantial. It's like you're not holding anything. It feels like you're clutching a gentle breeze in your hand. Anyone that chooses to use it or equip it, I will give more details to.
I think
Okay.
maybe we should study that closely before anyone wields it.
Mm-hmm.
Moss just nods.
I believe Starsha has identify.
She does.
She does, and she has the spell slots for it.
Yeah, so if she casts it, I can tell you a little bit more.
It is a 1 minute casting time, and I think we would all maybe need to take stock and decide if we want to continue here or get the hell out. Talar is going to go check these people behind the stoners behind the curtains. Are they still don't give a shit about what's going on in here? Or?
No, and doing a little bit of checking, you realize that the censers that are putting out the incense is drugged in some way.
Does Taladar think he could stab these guys all without everybody noticing it?
If they're all focused on other things, you're sure. Yeah, I'd ask you to make a stealth check if you want to do it.
Yeah, he's going to make a stealth check.
Okay.
God damn it.
Everybody make a perception check.
Let me be clear.
Dude.
These guys are wearing cultist robes, right? Like they're bad guys.
They look like initiates. Like they're not.
Ha-
They are not. They don't look like full members. They look like they're being initiated into the cult.
How many ones have I rolled tonight? 3 or
That's
4?
A lot.
crazy.
You want to roll for Starsha?
Oh yeah, sorry. Starsha gets a perception.
Yeah. So both Starsha and Moss see you begin to head behind the curtains.
I'm gonna search around her throne.
Okay. Starsha, for one, would call out to you. What are you doing?
Knowing he's caught, Talardo would just say, I'm finishing off the rest of them, and I intend to move throughout the rest of this complex and continue the work. Why?
We don't even know if they're bad. They're all sleeping and drugged. They're probably here against their will.
Fine. He just turns and goes after the book.
Yeah, Starsha would pick it up and hold it to you. Here, read this instead.
Thank you. I will.
That book.
Yeah, so she'll
Oh, you
she'll
check-
cast she'll cast Identify as well on the spear.
Okay.
But it takes a minute, so...
Who was checking around the throne?
Me, Aranor.
Okay, let me see. I don't think there's anything else, but let me see. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Now that you have the time to look, the throne, the dais that it sits upon, and even the pedestal that contained the horn behind it are all very clearly of dwarven make. Exceptionally well made, beautiful. The dais and the throne are made out of marble with thin ribbons of gold in it.
Mm-hmm.
The floor itself. Do any of you speak Dwarven?
I do.
Yeah, so you would be able to tell that it's a map of Dwarven lands. It was the seat of power for the king, the dwarf king of Besselmere, but we don't have his name. The map is of the ancient Dwarven kingdom in the area. The names and labels on it are a little hard to make out. They have been worn by over time. It does look like it is the area of the Desserin Valley. Other than that, it's mostly decorative. It's not super accurate.
Is there like an X where we are on it?
Yeah, you don't see an X saying you are here. Other than that, there's nothing else of note in the room. There's nothing further on the throne or around it.
How about the remains of the horn? Was it just cut in two, or?
Yeah, it's completely destroyed.
Moss will gather some of the fragments.
The spell book is her spell book. It contains all of the spells that she had prepared.
Oh.
What does that mean that Tyler will be able to cast those at some point in the future, or?
He would be able to transcribe them.
Yeah, it means that I can transcribe them into my spellbook when I reach the appropriate level.
Do you want me to tell you what they are right now?
Yeah, you could. I'll write them down.
Okay. I don't think you can transcribe cantrips. I think that's
No, but I can.
just hers.
Yeah, no, I can learn any cantrip. I can trade any cantrip on a long rest.
Okay. So for cantrips, she had Gust, Mage Hand.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll just tell you after because this is going to take a while.
Yeah, I mean, you can also just copy paste it to me in a message, and
Yeah, that's true.
and I can post it. But I mean,
So yeah, the people behind the curtains, they're all alive. They're just in various states of consciousness. What would you guys like to do? I'm assuming you all took your healing.
Yeah.
So I did 73 healing. How do you want us to distribute that, Darkstar? Any
I don't
guidance?
know. Just drive it divided by 4.
Well, Moss wouldn't take healing because I think everyone else got hurt way more if we're just dividing. Like, so divide by 3.
And Felix didn't take anything other. Yeah, so just divide it by 3.
So everyone takes 24 healing.
Okay.
Aranor, why are you at full?
Because I thought we were getting 70 points healing.
No, that's across everyone.
Hold on. Let me do some math here.
Cheater.
Starsha's at full. She was only down 19. Teladar's at
There.
close enough. He's a hair less than full. That's fine.
Wait, how many points did we get? 25?
27.
27?
Sorry. No,
24.
sorry. 24.
All right, yeah, 49. So because I was at 25. Okay.
Nice.
I'd cast it
Um,
again. I mean,
Nah.
Well, we're gonna have to rest after this anyway.
yeah, I more or less I didn't want to get snuck jumped here, so that's true.
The question is, what do we do about that hole in the first floor? Because one got away.
Are we ready to go further?
Mm.
We've dealt them a blow. We could try and continue cleaning these rooms out, room by room. I can go further today. I have some spells left. You can
Is
tell
it just to
Taladar
go
is
deeper,
wrecked.
or do we look around in this
No.
this floor?
Yeah, he's talking about clearing out the rest of this area.
There are more north of here, and if we did choose to descend further, I would rather like to have a spell prepared to slow our fall if needed.
Oh, we're not ready to go down further yet. We'll need a rest. But
While you guys are having this discussion,
At that moment,
swirling air begins to fill the center of the room.
oh dear.
And out of it, a form begins to emerge.
It's gonna
It
be
is
the gin.
I, my friends!
Hooray!
Thank you for freeing me.
You're most welcome.
It feels so good to be elsewhere. As my thanks, I bring a gift. And he holds out 5 flasks.
Ooh.
These are created on my home realm. For you.
what are they?
Thank you.
They are bottled breath. These flasks contain a deep breath of pure elemental air. Two things you can do. If you inhale it and hold the breath, you do not need to breathe for 1 hour. Though you will not be able to speak, or it will let the air out. If you exhale the breath, you will gain the effect of the gust of wind spell.
Well, I suppose we know where we're going next then.
Where?
For a swim.
Mm.
I wonder if your fish is still out there.
Oh yeah. Shit. Forgot about that too.
Yeah, there's the watchers in the watcher in the water.
That is a different game.
Different story.
Bottled breath is actually an item you can search for and add to your inventory.
Yes.
Yeah, I just did that. That's
Very
That's
cool.
handy.
So you each have one.
Yeah, I'll add one to Starsh's.
Yeah.
I see you managed to succeed in defeating her. Congratulations. While she was not specifically an enemy of mine, she was also my captor. She
There's
was
the-
unwilling to lift me from servitude.
There's no body left, right?
No.
Taladar would ask the Jinn. Her body turned to wind and disappeared when we defeated her. Would you by chance know if she actually perished or if she still remains somewhere out there?
It is probably a punishment of the entity she worshipped.
I like that.
Is that a tier? A TR?
No, I believe that is me. I am
Oh yeah,
Atair.
that's. I'm gonna stop.
While I do love to be
notes.
worshipped,
My notes are terrible.
she was not one of my followers. No, she believed and worshipped the great air lord known as Yan Si Bin. He has most likely taken her to his kingdom for further punishment. That 19 is a lie,
Mm-hmm.
Aranor.
I rolled a 20 finally. Do you know where that passageway below goes to?
Oh, it goes much farther down. Down below.
Does it go to where the drow once delved?
It is possible. The Drow controlled much of this region, it is my understanding. I do not know what is exactly below.
Hmm.
It is a very long way down. The waterfall in the west also drops very, very far. Perhaps they lead to the same place.
What else is on this level?
There is another passageway that leads deep below, farther to the northeast. A great burrow was created there many, many years ago, when the dwarves were still in residence. A great fight took place there. I believe the great carcass of the beast still lies in that room.
Do you know what's under the water in the moat?
Many fine jewels.
Yes, we saw them. And do you perhaps know what moves in the water under the moat?
Oh, the cleaner, yes.
Cleaner.
He patrols to keep nastiness out. But he is very slow to move. I am sure if you wish to go and scoop up some of these treasures, it is only a matter of timing.
You said the wheels changed the water level.
Yes,
Good to know. Thank you. What will you do now that you're free?
I don't know. It's been so long. I will go and maintain my kingdom. Perhaps I will visit family. Perhaps I will journey this material plane. I have not seen anything but the inside of this temple for so many years. I must go, contemplate, but first I will spend some time in the plane of air.
What are your thoughts on these elemental cults and the forces they wish to summon? Are we correct in discerning that they would wield great destructive power over this land?
Of
If they
course.
succeeded?
Absolutely. The elements are a primal, savage entity. Fire rolling across. Yes, it can bring life, but it can also destroy. Great epic floods washing the land. Winds powerful enough to uproot trees. The earth shaking and shuddering, consuming everything above it. These are very destructive forces. On their home planes, everything is well and good. But not here in the material plane. Nothing could stand against them. I have no quarrel with the elements themselves. Being an elemental being myself, you can understand this. But I can understand why you mortals would not wish these beings to enter into your material realm. We all have our place. You yours, and they theirs.
Yes, and I suppose not all of them are as good company as you are. And Taladar gives a short bow.
He bows in return. Oh, there are none like Ataya. Well, I must take my leave. It is time for me to return. Good luck, little ones. Perhaps someday we will meet again.
Atair, on your way out, if you felt so mischievous as to spread word of her demise on the winds, we would very much appreciate it.
Oh, the eye would already know. I am
The
sure
eye?
word has spread already. Yes, the great elemental eye.
Oh boy.
Have we? Taladar's looking around at the group like, I don't. What?
Nope.
It is the source of all of this wickedness, these cults.
Nope.
They are all striving to control the eye.
Is the air cult with her gone any risk or any danger to the eye now?
I do not believe so. Especially not now that you have her weapon. Windvane, it is called.
Is the eye a location? Is it located deeper underground?
I am not sure the ultimate location of the eye. Some say it is far, far below. I have never been there. I do not believe even Irisi has been there. I do know that the cults are all fighting for control.
Is the eye a living being, an entity of some sort, or an arcane mechanism? Or?
I cannot say for certain. I just know that that is what they are striving to control. I must away. And with a flourish of his hand, he swirls into mist, into wind, and then is gone. I will, now that she can cast Identify, I will tell you more about Windvane. I'm actually just going to post the whole thing in Discord. I'll put it in Discord. It's easier to read there.
+2. Oh wow.
Whoops.
Make Devastation orbs not.
What did I do?
I don't know.
Did it disappear for everyone?
Yes.
Ballsack. Hang on. It's because I was trying to
Would
edit
disappear.
something.
From Discord, the picture.
Pretty cool. Can
Yeah, I mean, it is a pretty powerful weapon.
Mm-hmm.
+2 bonus to attack rolls. It's a finesse weapon.
But it makes you break vows, if I read that correctly.
Yes. It has a flaw. You can fight against it. But yes, duty and honor mean nothing to you. And you are tempted to break your vows and plans.
Perfect for Taladar.
And my Taladar actually a good person.
It's possible.
Cool.
He gotta kill some innocent person. Shit, stupid spear.
I mean, if it's a finesse weapon, it's a spear, right?
Yeah.
That's a one-handed weapon. If it's finesse, that means but is it not versatile? Look up spear.
Anyway, what would you guys like to do now? We have just a few minutes left before the end of the session. We can just wrap here.
Probably a good spot.
Yeah, I'm good to wrap here.
Yeah.
Figure out where we want to move from next.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe can we take a short rest while we're here, or do we want a short rest here somewhere else?
Yeah, I mean that's a good question. It's like we got dudes around us. We got stoned dudes around us. We could also, we could move to somewhere that's a little bit more fortified than this. Some doors we can barricade and set a watch and actually take a proper short rest and maybe even longer.
Yeah.
There's no reason to stay here, right?
Yeah, we got the
Go to the room with
barracks.
the. Sorry, Deeps.
Yeah, the rooms, the barracks that we were in. One of those.
I was thinking the room with the wheels.
Okay.
We could go to the room with the djinn, and no one knows that he's free other than people who were here, so they'd leave the room alone.
That's true too. I like that one.
Post
Except
up a
that
watch.
room has no doors.
That's okay.
I mean, it does let us keep an eye on things too, so we can kind of hide around the corner and watch. I don't know. Like, I'm worried about if we go hole up in a room somewhere. What's gonna happen with the rest of the cultists in this place?
Yeah.
Do
We
we
can
kinda
rope
want-
trek here and then just hang out for an hour and short
That's
rest.
true.
Yeah. Why don't we short rest, and then when we return, we'll search the rest of the place.
I mean, if we don't even have to really. The rope trick's good, but if you want to keep the spell slot, we could just hang out in the room and keep an eye.
I agree that we probably don't want to stay with these dudes that are stoned. Who knows when they're gonna get their shit together?
I mean, that's easy to fix, but
We're just staying for an hour. It's not like they're gonna charge us.
No, as long as though the incense is still burning, they're going to stay stoned.
they look like.
Well, how
chumps
are we gonna
to me,
get
right?
stoned?
Like they're.
If you get too close, because behind the curtains, it seems to be holding most of the incense
Okay.
in.
Give me that incense.
It's dissipating a little bit out in the room.
So Felix is gonna jump in there. He's gonna stay there for the next hour.
Speaking of in there, I'd like to retrieve Windharrow and search him, and then I don't think he's worth anything to us to like take his head for a speak with dead later or anything, but at least search him, see if there's anything useful on him, keys or anything.
Yeah, and search the guys downstairs as well, I guess.
There's nothing on the guys downstairs. Other than his silver flute, he has nothing of interest. It doesn't give a value for the flute.
It's just silver.
Yep. Could probably put it at a value of 25 gold on it. He's
We can take it with us. Maybe
He's
give
a-
to the other bard.
He's a half moon elf. He's a rake and bandit, formerly known as Harold Greyspear.
Oh, Grey Bush.
Reese gave him the name Windharrow. he left when she did. Arisi ran away from home. She ran away because she felt a calling. The calling led her here and led her to Windvane, where she became the Air Prophet.
Then she died.
She did.
Dark, I hid the message you posted with the Windvane details in Roll20.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you want to go edit the text for it, repost it, or what you want to do. But
No. I need to relink it in chat. The other thing in the room, you're not sure what that was, but it is gone.
Just for bookkeeping sake, should I push the short rest button on Starsha's sheet? Okay.
Everybody go ahead and hit your short rest. Roll any hit dice that you want. You'll be
Okay.
safe here for an hour.
Starsha is short rested.
Oh, everyone will have leveled up as well.
Sweet.
Oh boy.
This is level 8, so those of you who are not multiclassed, start doing your research on what feat you want or ability score improvement.
But not you, Felix.
Rip.
I'll be right back.
Rip.
And then we can have our 15-minute after session discussion. I'll be back in a minute.
I was tossing around. You don't get the opportunity to talk to Jin very frequently, and I was tossing around the idea of multi-classing Jin Warlock, but Taladar just finished giving a speech to somebody about owing fealty to greater powers. It'd be pretty against character if he did that.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Warlock is you could look at it as give and take. Like, hey, Mr. Jin, trade me some power and I'll do a favor for you, right? But typically Warlocks are more enslaved by their contracts. It's not always mutual. And I don't know, like, it's an interesting thought, but I'm going to pass on this one. That spear is strength or dex, and it does some extra damage on hit. So it would be, it would be good in the hands of somebody who has multi-attack, and actually uses it, like, Starsha or Aranor.
I mean, if we know about the flaw from the identify, I'm not sure if we would know that part.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, mechanically, it's almost best with Starsha because she kind of does whatever she wants anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I'd use it with that flaw that it has.
Yeah, and I don't think Taladar is... I don't think it's a good fit for him just because he wouldn't maximize the value of the damage it does. Also, it's kind of not his thing. It would also make him a lot more dangerous to you guys because kind of the only thing that keeps him in line is the fact that he's lawful evil and has a sense of like duty to his friends. He has a personal code, and you guys are on one side of the line, and pretty much everybody else on the other. So I don't know what he'd be like if he was if he lost that lawful bit. Also, he got a sweet spell book.
Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream.